Oh, yeah. This is Scaremas. I am Danny, and I'm here with Conjuring Katrina.
Hey.
Yeah. And we've got Jaw-Dropping Joel.
Hey guys, what's up?
Ooh.
So jaw dropping
What are we in for?
Joel's jaw has dropped.
is it's on the ground.
All right. So we are back for the next day of Scaremas. So we are going to review I Trapped the Devil. All right, Joel, can you tell us who's a part of this?
All right. This one stars Scott Poitras. He's Steve.
Okay.
AJ Bowen. He's Matt. And Susan Burke, who plays Karen.
Okay.
And this was written and directed by Josh Lobo, who as of now has not written or directed anything else.
Wow.
Not even a
Okay.
short of any kind.
And when did this
Was it?
come out?
2019.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
2019.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So he's been pretty dormant.
Yeah. Yeah. Before this and after this.
It's like he's been in the basement.
I know. So I was
Yeah.
gonna say he's been trapped.
He was the devil himself. He was trapped.
All right. So, a man descends into paranoia after trapping what he believes to be the devil in his basement. But things take a dark turn when his family unexpectedly arrive for Christmas. All right. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps get our videos out there for other people to see and enjoy just like you do.
Yes.
Also, we're going to stay away from spoilers, just like always. If you want to hear us talk about spoilers for this one and all of our episodes, go to patreon.com/scaretalk. You can get 7 days free, and this is the time to do it because we have back-to-back episodes coming at you for the holiday season. So, all right, let's get into it. I Trapped the Devil. What do you guys think?
I think this is definitely one to want to see on Patreon because I have a lot to talk about in the spoilers.
Yes, the ending is a little spoilerific
Mhm.
and something to discuss. So,
Yeah, that's the thing. I think there's
Yeah.
good discussion with this one.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do a word?
Oh yeah, let's do a word. What do you
Okay,
guys
start with Joel?
I'm going to go with eerie.
Okay.
There are moments.
I'm gonna go with slow.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna go with. I wanted to find a different word than this, but I'm just gonna go with dark.
Dark. Yeah. It is dark. It is eerie. And in my opinion, it is slow.
I was going to say, I'm looking up. I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
So
it is.
I don't know what.
Even that. Even I feel like
barely
I
qualifies as a movie.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I do feel like this would have been a better short film.
Yeah.
I think it has the potential to be like a very memorable short film.
Mm-hmm.
Being a full-length film, you kind of don't have a lot going on, and they kind of just stretch it out with a lot of atmosphere building, a lot of just music and kind of setting, not a lot of dialogue, not a lot of like progression of the plot. And so that's why I say it's slow.
Yeah.
Now, some people might like that. I appreciated the atmosphere, the colors, the characters. I kind of liked the characters. I feel like I would be asking a lot of different questions.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to be there to kind of get some things cleared up. I felt like there must have been some other conversations that were had that we weren't privy to. and I didn't understand why the audience wouldn't be privy to it. Because it was like, okay, so they're just going along with this, or like,
Yeah.
okay, so like, did they talk about what just happened? Or, like, there were a lot of times that I was like, okay, what conversations happened off camera? It's not like it was a found footage thing
Yeah.
that like we were missing stuff. You can film those conversations and show us,
Yeah.
like I wanted to know how those conversations would go.
Yeah.
And so I felt like there was, while I can definitely understand you saying it's slow, I felt like there also was a lot missing.
Well,
And
I guess yes. I would say because there was so much missing, it made it slow.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I want more information. I want more
Mhm.
dialogue. I want questions. I want, some background information about these people. I want more of that. So if you could have even made this 20 minutes longer, but put all that in there,
Yeah.
then I wouldn't say it's slow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But because all that
Which
was
is kind
missing,
of ironic.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
to make it less slow, you make it longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but add substance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the substance.
Like, because movies
Moving
that
it.
are slow, there's just no plot development.
Uh-huh.
That's what
Mhm.
makes a movie slow. Is
Mhm.
we're not moving anywhere. We're kind of stuck in this same thing without
And-
any sort of interesting occurrence or interesting dialogue or new information.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like there was new information gotten, but it didn't add to the story or add value. It just kind of was like,
Or just stayed with one character.
yeah, it either stayed with
Mhm.
one character, or it, like, when it was said, it just didn't seem to impact much of the story.
Mhm.
Of like, okay, that didn't change like the decisions they were making,
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
like how they felt. And to me, it didn't seem like super surprising stuff that they were, it was added.
What do you think, Joel?
Yeah.
I mean, I do agree with a lot of. So I have to be honest. It was a really long day today. I got up at 6:00 in the morning to be on the bus at 8. I may have dozed off a couple of times here and there. That is not.
What?
That is not
I
have
would
anything
never.
to do with how I
Slow.
feel about this movie. I was tired.
Okay.
And this was the last movie I watched before we did the review. So there might be
It's kind of a downer, like kind of a
Yeah.
real big
Yeah.
change of pace. Because we watched Anna and the Apocalypse, same thing
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
watching this, and
That's what I did
it's a
too.
real
It's like,
big change
I
of
shouldn't have done
pace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like I fell asleep a few times.
yeah. You
I was starting to
missed
fall asleep.
a newspaper.
I missed a news.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
missed that, which was pretty important.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, but you told me and it was fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Once you knew what it said.
It's crucial
Yeah.
to the story. But
Yeah,
you
it was
missed
like-
it's fine.
So it was like a 20-second blink that I did.
Yeah.
Wasn't that significant?
Yeah. It seemed to be significant, but was it significant?
So
it
here's the
matter?
thing. That's the thing.
What's
So like
this
a
ending?
lot of movies,
Yeah.
I really like movies that only have one setting
Mhm.
and
I do too.
that have very few characters,
Same.
Mhm.
This movie I don't think excited or like did that great with that, like I think that while they didn't do horrible with it,
Mhm.
but it got a little boring almost. Like they
Yeah.
didn't add enough to, like you were saying, they didn't
Yeah.
add enough to the story to keep you enjoying the one setting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like every time you
It's
went down
just-
to that area where the devil was,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, here we are again.
Yeah.
Same
Those
stuff
are-
happening.
Those are my favorite scenes because the voice, like I
Yeah.
don't know if you had to put subtitles on for your TV.
Yes,
I had them
we
on.
did.
In anyway, so it was like, okay, I can barely hear what you're saying, but because I can read it, it's fine.
Yeah, we had
But-
to turn it up, rewind it, and then we're like, okay, we need to put closed caption on. Like,
But that voice was really creepy, and
Yeah.
I did like that.
yeah, I don't know.
I
if you
liked it until the
recognized-
end.
Yeah.
Until the end. I don't know if you
Which we'll
recognize
talk
it,
about.
Katrina, but the actor who played the voice was in This Is Us. Like,
Oh,
he was
really?
a regular on that show. Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Now I
But,
want to go back and hear it.
Was
Was it Kevin?
I don't remember the characters on there,
Oh, okay.
but I recognize his face, and it wasn't like from the movie. But when I
Yeah,
looked at my
yeah.
IMDb, I saw his face. I was like, oh, that's the guy from This Is Us.
Uh-huh.
But he doesn't sound anything like that. He
Yeah.
did a really good job with the voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, the voice was really creepy, and
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think this is a spoiler, but I don't know if I would have let him out myself.
Mm,
If I heard that,
Yeah.
that calming, he was way too calm in that behind that door. Like,
yeah.
no, this
Yeah.
is
It's like, hey, is
not
someone
anything
there?
good.
Like,
Yeah,
not really any urgency.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
it was
he got a little more
confusing.
urgent
He-
at times, but not
yeah.
not to the level that you would expect.
That you should be if you're
Yeah.
trapped
Yeah.
somewhere. It's like, oh, I need to get home to my family.
Yeah.
You don't
Mhm.
sound like you really need to get home to your family. I don't know.
You're not convincing me. Yeah, I love the idea. I love
Yeah.
the kind of the paranoia, but then also the like, okay, is this guy crazy or
Mhm.
is this for real? He starts
Yeah.
to kind of explain some things that are going on in the world, and it's
Mhm.
like, okay, maybe he is onto something here. But the other characters don't ask enough questions.
Yeah.
They don't have enough dialogue with him to build the
Mhm.
audience's interest in one way or another.
Yeah.
I don't know that I really even cared if
Yeah.
he was just paranoid or not,
hmm
because there wasn't enough
Yeah.
dialogue
to make different arguments.
Well, and it seemed like there was dialogue, but we didn't get to see it because it's like it seemed like they had moved on,
Yeah.
they had moved
Mhm.
forward, and like he bought it, or he was on board, and then he had to convince his wife, and then his wife was on board, and it was like, when did all this conversation
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah.
And we're not on board. Like we miss these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were moments like that. I was like, so are these people actually here with him
Yeah.
right now, or is this all in his head?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it says he's paranoid. It's a paranoia.
Yeah.
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 So I was thinking that, they're like those scenes that that they understand, but we don't. Well, maybe they understand because they're not real. They're not there, but
Yeah.
because it's in his mind, he understands.
Yeah.
So if he understands, then they understand. But
Yeah.
we're
okay.
not allowed
I like
to
that.
because-
I want to talk more about that once we get to
Mhm.
spoilers.
Yeah. I can debunk
And how that
easily, but
How that fits.
Well, yeah.
Or doesn't.
After a while, there's more characters introduced in this movie. So
yeah.
once stuff starts happening, I'm like, okay, so they have to be here. Like, they're not in his head. These are real people. but
Yeah.
maybe not. Maybe not. I
But
don't know.
here's the
guess they're
thing, though.
Still,
Yeah, because there's parts in the movie where I'm like, do the writers know where they're going with this? And are they pleased with where they left it? Are they like, do they feel like they portrayed it how they wanted to?
Yeah. Did they
Or
accomplish
yeah.
what they were, trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I'm like curious because I'm like, at some points, I'm like, oh, this is where you're going with this. And then the next scene, it's like, oh, wait, no, that's not where you're going with this.
Mhm.
And
Where are you?
at the end, it's like, what were you trying to do there? Like, what was the decision made in this? And
Yeah.
it doesn't even add up or make
Yeah.
sense, or I want to know how the writers actually feel about what they've done.
So like I said before, the writer and director is the same person, and this is the only thing that they've done. So maybe this was like a passion project of his, and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like you were saying, where he was really going, but I'm like, either this is a passion project or this was just like, let's see if I can write or direct a movie. And
let's see how this works.
let's go. He did a good job writing. I think he did a good job with the movie.
Yeah,
directing and writing. It's just I don't know. Yeah, like you were saying, where is this gonna go? Like
he needed to do more writing.
He needed to do more writing, more dialogue writing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He had a good idea, but he needed to decide what way he wanted his idea to go.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to fit in a little too much in different directions. Like he was like, oh, it would be cool if it went this way. And then he was like, oh, but what if it went this way? You know, like when you're writing a paper and you're like, you're like writing a creative piece or something and you're like, oh, let's do this. And then you're like, oh, no, wait, actually, let's do this. But then you forget to delete like the other part and you're like reading it and like, oh, wait, oops, that doesn't make sense. Those two don't go together. I feel like that's what happened here. It's like he forgot to delete his first paragraph. And then he's like, ends and, oh, wait. Where did I go with that? You know, whatever. I'll just keep it all.
It's it has all the making and markings of a movie I should really, really like.
Mm-hmm.
But I will probably never watch again, to be honest. Yeah. Very much not a Christmas movie.
Yes. If we do the Christmas test, it does not pass.
No. There's some lights.
I mean,
there's a tree, I believe. It is said to be Christmas.
But they never make it seem like it is. Like they didn't even come with presents. They didn't bring presents. They didn't bring Christmas cheer, really. Even they just were like
proof that it's in his head.
Yeah.
They just kind of show up.
Yeah. And this is the thing, like, even, I mean, right when you said this is the movie that we're watching, I think Joel and I had similar thoughts. We're like, oh, wow, what a Christmas movie.
I remember seeing this movie. I don't know if it was like on Shudder or something, being advertised. It might have even been Netflix. I think it might have been on Netflix for a little bit. But I remember like that. It sounds like one of the most generic titles I've heard for a movie. And then you decided that we're gonna watch it for Christmas. I was like, what? I trapped the devil. I'm like, all right, maybe it's got some Christmas themes to it. No, not really.
Yeah,
and it was released in April.
Was it?
Yeah.
It showed up when I looked up Christmas horror films and I wanted to find something that might be good. And I read the description. I'm like, oh, okay. Sounds like something I might like.
Yeah, the description does make it sound like, oh, okay, now I'm
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah.
Because I was
Yeah.
dreading it like ever since you put it on your list. And then you finally read the description to me, and I was like, okay, we can watch it. You know?
Yeah,
And
it
then-
sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's really
Mhm.
not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No, it's we none of us chose the word fun.
No.
Did we
We did
choose
not.
words?
Yes, we did.
What did
Yeah.
I? Oh, dark. Yeah.
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 Eerie,
I was
dark,
eerie.
and slow.
Eerie, dark, and slow.
I think that really describes it pretty well.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So there we go. Should we see what the critics thought of it?
Yes, and then we will give our rating.
Okay. So it actually is fresh on the tomato meter. It's just just barely fresh. It's 71% on the tomato meter.
Okay.
So critics were not opposed, but the audience spilled their popcorn. They fell asleep.
The popcorn just fell on the ground.
The popcorn fell. It got a 44%
Okay.
for the audience score.
It's a pretty big
Popcorn
difference.
meter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what did you give it, Danny?
Oh, we got
What about IMDb?
IMDb.
Oh, of course. Oh my gosh.
We got other stuff to
IMDb
look
gave
at.
it, yeah. IMDb gave it a 4.8 and Google a 2.6.
Okay.
Mm.
So I'm gonna give it. Man, this is a hard one. I feel like it has so much potential
Mm.
and so much intrigue with the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But do I care enough to be interested in it at the end? I'm gonna give it a 72.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Joel?
I was thinking low 70s as well. I was between 70 and 72, so I think I'll match your 72
Okay.
with that. I think I will watch this again just to see if there's some stuff that I can catch that I may have missed in it. Because I mean, it is only like an hour and 20 minutes. It's not that hard of a watch. Long of a watch, I should say. Hard might be different. But
Yeah.
it's not a long watch. So yeah, at some point I might go back and watch it to see if my mind gets changed at some point through it. But I think, it had good acting in it. It had a good story. Like you said, it was intriguing. I wish there was more acting in it because that would mean that there's more dialogue. So
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, for right now, it's at a 72.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be higher than you,
Oh.
but I'm not. I'm raising my score a little bit because I am intrigued to talk about the spoilers, and I'm kind of liking Joel's kind of thought or
Paranoia.
twist around
Okay.
it. And I do, while with the ending, it made me feel like, really? Like, why? But it did leave me to look forward to doing the review to be able to talk about it.
Mhm.
So I will give it a 67.
Oh. I think the
Alright.
the end part leaves it up for interpretation. Like,
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
leave it up to whatever you want to think. I do like endings like that where it's not set in stone what happens
Yeah.
exactly. But I don't know. I wanted more leading up to that. Like, I would have been fine with that ending if there was more leading up to that
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to that end.
Well, and with your interpretation, I actually feel like I might enjoy the ending a little bit more with that. So I'm
Okay.
I'm looking forward to talking more. So hang in there, get your free subscription with Patreon so that you can hear what we think.
Yep. Go watch I Trapped the Devil. I believe it's on Shudder. So go there and watch it, and then come back and hang with us, talk spoilers. If you've already seen it, we're going to talk spoilers right now. And otherwise, we will see you guys tomorrow, and we will be reviewing Wind Chill.
Yes.
It's going to be chilly. All right. See you guys tomorrow.